You're listening to episode 111.
Make a wish. Is that how that works? Make a wish.
Yeah, well, it's 1111. 111. Yeah, okay, I'll do it again.
Okay.
Make a wish with us on episode 111 of Fresh Floppies.
What's up to all our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the Geek Nation?
Hide kicks.
My hide kicks.
Scare.
Like, hide kicks.
Oh, I thought it was hide kicks. Like, I kick you and then I run and hide.
You're listening to Fresh Floppies, a show wherein Noel and Jeremy
Howdy.
and I, JD of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127. We will talk about the comic books that are released this week without spoilers, so that you can go into your LCS or local comic shop and you will feel like you have.
You will be armed with knowledge.
Armed with knowledge.
Armed
That's
with
the
knowledge
word.
to make advised decisions about how to spend and stretch your dollar.
Yes. Nice. That was great. Oh, what's up?
No, we're good.
Okay. Let's start off with, I
I'm
think,
just pantomiming to the stream.
the book I was the most excited for. We're going to start off today.
Why were you excited? Or tell me what it is and tell me why you were excited for this.
I'll tell you. It's Red Hood #1. I'm sorry. DC All In presents Red Hood #1, Out of Gotham, Not Out of Bullets. And this is by Gretchen Felker-Martin and Jeff Spokes.
The incomparable Jeff Spokes.
First of all,
compared them before.
I love me some Spokes.
On wheels as well as in my books.
And I will be his spokesperson. I love him.
It's funny.
Also, I like Red Hood occasionally.
It was one of those jokes where you just say it's funny, but you don't laugh.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was hilarious.
That was good.
It's funny. I like Robins. Here it is. Here's what the thing is. I like the Bat family more than I like the Batman. I like
I was going to say you're a
Robins.
simp for Bat families.
I'm a sucker for Bat families.
Soup families too.
Oh yeah,
just families.
yeah. I'm a family man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Robins. I like Huntress. I like Batgirl, Batwoman.
When
I
was
like
the last
everyone
time-
better than Batman.
When was the last time you've liked any of their books though?
Oh,
That's a good
Nightwing
question.
only, I guess.
Nightwing only.
Nightwing by Tom Taylor was a baller run all the way through. Love that run.
Yeah.
Gosh,
It's been a bit, right?
That has been a bit.
Yeah, they're great. Like the Punisher, they're great little like I'm gonna show up and be awesome, but
Yeah.
following a book, not sure.
Now, did you read Batman #1? You weren't on the show last week.
I was. I didn't get a chance to read it yet.
#1?
No.
Oh,
Doesn't he,
my
like-
favorite Robin shows up.
Tim Drake.
Oh yeah.
I know who your
Spoiler
favorite.
alert.
I know who your favorite Robin is. What?
It was last week. If you're not caught up, it's your fault.
So anyway, yeah, Red Hood #1. Right out the gate, I feel like I need to tell everyone that this is a mature book.
It's rated 17 plus according to the cover. But
There is
Where on the
nowhere.
cover?
It is very
Top
tiny on the cover. It says 17 plus.
Wow.
This needs
very small.
This needs a black label,
But it's-
or it needs to say rated R. Like this is a mature book. It's got curses. It's got the F-bomb. It's got.
It's just language, though. I'm agreeing with you, but the way that DC does their ratings is so arbitrary, and so much is like we've got a label for this and a label for that and a label for that. But this is in continuity, explicitly in continuity.
Yeah.
But not a black label book because those aren't in continuity, and so
Oh, I didn't
Wait,
realize
black
Label
label
was
books
out of
aren't in
continuity.
continuity.
they never have been.
I thought it was just Well, I thought it was take your pick. It's either in continuity or it's not.
If a creator
is
somewhere
for
down the line
adults.
wants to use it, sure, but
Yeah.
they are largely never in continuity.
No shoot.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Because like
cool.
the Three Jokers, I thought that was in continuity.
If they want it to be in continuity later down the line, it is currently not in continuity.
No cats.
None of it is.
Okay, cool.
I have a question.
Hey, you there in the front.
Can
with your
someone
armrest.
remind me which Robin Red Hood is or was?
Robin.
Okay.
Which Robin? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Well, he
the
was
first Robin. Here's a little history. First Robin was Dick Grayson. He eventually grew up and became Nightwing.
Yeah.
Went off on his own.
Our man Dick.
After that, Jason Todd was originally a redheaded little scamp who was stealing the tires off the Batmobile, like in the Christmas song.
Right.
And Batman catches him and is like, "Well, I guess you'll be a Robin now."
I guess
And
I'll
he
raise
was
you.
naturally
hooligan.
very rage-filled and impetuous, and would jump into battle before Batman told him to.
It was a classic Batman. I can fix him.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
and then he got beaten to death and exploded by the Joker
right.
in Death in the Family.
And then,
right. That okay.
And then,
then Tim Drake, my Robin, the guy I grew up on, he is the third Robin who actually is the first person to figure out who Bruce Wayne is, and that Jason Todd and
he was a
Dick
detective.
Grayson. He was like a detective.
Oh.
And he just figured it out by watching clips of Batman and Robin on the news.
Damn. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And also wasn't an orphan until later.
That's true.
So
yeah,
he
had
was
like a
he
full
was
ass family.
He was not like the found family kind of version of a Robin. He chose the life almost.
Yeah.
And then after Tim, was it after Tim it became? Well, after Tim it was like there was
Demon.
Carrie.
Oh, Carrie was only in The Dark Knight.
No, I'm sorry, not Carrie.
Yeah.
God, what was her name? Not Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie Brown.
Stephanie Brown became a
Spoiler.
Robin for a little bit,
But-
and
Right.
then
Yeah, spoiler.
Damian, Bruce's son, Damian Wayne, is the current Robin. One
And-
of the
right.
current Robins.
Yeah,
Let's not forget my favorite alter ego of Tim Drake. And I know, let's all say it together. 1, 2, 3.
Drake.
The Mallard.
Oh,
I didn't have
yeah.
a guess, Jake.
Basically Drake.
yeah. They were like, "Hey, what if we gave Tim Drake a new superhero name, and it was Drake?"
It was probably
great.
because
Okay.
that's a type of bird.
Yeah.
Get it?
type
Yeah,
of
it
duck.
tracks. I
Get
get
it?
it.
Although I never knew it was a type of bird until they called him Drake.
That was one of
Robin.
Bendis's worst ideas, and there's a lot of bad ideas from
Worst
Bendis.
ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Bendis flub.
So,
Any
so he came back from the dead.
Yes.
A long time ago by
Long time ago.
Judd Winnick, which you should read.
Okay.
Under the Red Hood. Absolutely. It's
So
all collected.
good.
So good.
Under
it.
the Red Hood is awesome. So Red Hood #1, it is a rated R book, I think, for the language.
Yeah.
And
So when
this-
we say, sorry, that's what got me on this. I'm sorry. When we say rated R, it is not nudity, it's not sex, it is not extreme violence. It is basic, normal superhero comic violence.
Yeah.
It's
But-
really just language.
The only
it's
exception
just a lot of
There's
language.
a straight up F-bomb in here.
Yeah. So
only-
so it's weird. You're like, I wouldn't say like don't touch that book. It's not for kids.
Right.
I would be more like it is extreme language. There is no nudity. There is no excessive gore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would also say doesn't need it.
I agree.
There's no reason to have the language in here.
I
This
agree.
is a regular Red Hood Batman book, but then all of a sudden there's like the word fucking for some reason.
It's very edgelordy.
And bitch.
It's edgelordy. Just put this stupid Windig asterisk.
What's that called?
Windig?
Windig?
See, I actually, weirdly, it's not something I thought I had a strong feeling about, but I think I disagree.
Uh-huh.
Only because I didn't notice any of the...
Language?
I didn't notice any of the language in this book.
It's because you're a friggin' potty mouth.
Yeah, it's because I'm potty mouth. However, when words are replaced with weird symbols,
Yeah.
and
I see.
I'm sitting there trying to like count the letters to be like, I wonder which word they mean.
Yeah.
I
so-
personally find that distracting.
No, I think that's even better because it calls it out more. It calls out the frustration of the character when it's like a symbol or a crash or that,
You know what
as
I
opposed to
prefer?
just like a blindness to potty mouth language in print.
There's been a couple of options for this, like when there's a potty mouth in the comic book. You've got the asterisk, all those things, the Windigs.
Yeah.
And then there's also, recently they've been using these little skulls.
Yeah.
And then my favorite is just a scribble.
Actually, yeah, the scribble I like when they just scratch
Reminds
it out,
me of
I'm a
like
fan
old
that.
Charlie Brown
Yeah,
cartoons.
I think I like the scribble. The only time it ever throws me off is when there's a specific number of symbols,
Uh-huh.
and it's more or less than what I assume the curse word is.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
I'll think about it for a second and be
You're
like,
like,
did they mean
what are they saying?
the S word, the F word? Is
Yeah.
it something else?
That's what it'll be like
But-
3 symbols. I'm like,
But then,
there's no curse.
but
word
then
up
in
there.
about
Pass.
0.2 seconds, I give it up and don't care. Because
Um,
the point is there. You know, like, we're
Yeah.
cursing. But how'd you like the book?
9 minutes into the show, the book we're talking about, Red Hood, you had texted me and was like, you don't really need to read it. I thought this was great.
I actually really enjoyed it.
know,
I really
didn't-
enjoyed it.
I didn't say you don't need to read it. I said I don't think any I implied I don't think any new ground is broken. This is if you are just basic, it's basic. Like,
Yeah, it's
this
a
is-
basic Red Hood.
Yeah.
He's in New Orleans.
Yeah, because you had told me earlier, like, oh, I'm
New
always I
Angelique.
can't
Angelique.
I'm always looking for a Red Hood book I like, and I want a Red Hood book I like because whatever. And I just thought this was fine,
I
like
thought
perfectly cromulent.
Yes.
And to me, that wasn't like oh my god, this is gonna turn him over.
So
this is
for
gonna
you, it was
be it.
barely fresh.
No, for me, no. I think it was fine. So fresh.
So fresh.
But if it was like this is going to be the book that turns someone into
Yeah.
a fan, no, I don't think anything particularly special occurred other than the art.
No, but I do like that this is a detective story.
Oh yeah, sure.
This was like the Jeff Spokes art does a lot of heavy lifting for me on this.
No.
I'm just happy to be looking at this artwork by Jeff Spokes. So yeah, I'm actually gonna continue with this. I think this is pretty dang fresh.
Did you guys ever finish Jenny Sparks?
I never finished Jenny Sparks. No.
Damn it,
I
man.
have all
So
of them.
good.
I never started it.
I'm like one issue away from finishing the Tom King Jenny Sparks.
Well,
I just haven't done it.
It's such a dense book at this point. If you're one issue away and it's been a year, start over.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell, man?
So anyway, I think this is fresh, pretty fresh. What did you think? Germs.
I thought it was fresh. I enjoyed it. I'll also probably continue it or pick up trades or something. It is my first Red Hood book. Honestly, and I may be way off base, or maybe this is abnormal for the character. It felt a little bit like a Punisher book. It just
It's not abnormal.
Red Hood is DC's Punisher.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, that's not abnormal.
He was a Robin. He was very impetuous, very like a little overly violent. And then
Yeah.
when he came back from the dead, he had Uzis.
He
He was
had
straight up
Uzis.
murking
Came back from
folks.
hell with guns.
He was
Yeah,
also
he was.
oozing. No.
Yeah, he was oozing
yeah.
everywhere.
He was oozing with violence and vengeance.
So yeah, he's 100% the Punisher for DC Comics.
I think this is
Okay.
fresh. This is a perfectly fine book, especially if you're like in the bad, like hooked in the bad family. I won't continue this book
No.
unless I hear later down the road that, oh my God, it's just the best thing
Yeah.
ever, and I'll try it again. But as
Yeah.
as for this
Is it,
feeling like
if it's cromulent plus.
as for this feeling like it's a necessary read, and I'm gonna add it to my stack or sub it over something else, no, probably
Okay,
not.
fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's solid.
I dig that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm
as-
actually I'm excited to read the next issue.
Yeah, as a number one and someone who hasn't read Red Hood before,
Yeah.
Red.
Red, good.
I liked it. It was good.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and I think people, who are unfamiliar can jump in here if they want to.
Speaking of DC's Punisher, I read a book, and it's Marvel's Red Hood book. It's The Punisher, Red Band, #1 by Benjamin Percy and Ota. Oh, I did not prepare the name of the artist.
Julius
Here it is.
Ota.
Julius Ota.
I just know his
You just
name.
know that off the top?
Yeah.
Mr. Brain. With color by Yen Nitro, and VC's Corey Petit. So, yeah, anyone who doesn't know, Marvel has been doing a thing since Blood Hunt, maybe a year and a half ago, that they would call it Red Band, and it's pre-polybagged, and it's more violent than the usual Marvel fare. So
Sometimes not so much though.
yeah, not
Like,
always.
why?
Yeah, what was the one that
This
was
is
just
basically
like,
their
this is-
max.
Well, there was one Red Band where we were just like, why did they even
The
do
Blade
that?
book. I
Was it
think there was
Blade?
there was
Yeah.
one thing of violence, but then
Yeah.
like I think in another book was basically the same thing.
And
just
then
color different.
I think another thing to lead into this talking about this book is that Frank's been gone for a while.
Ooh yeah.
Frank
Frank Castle.
Jason Aaron did one of my all-time favorite Punisher stories, which is a little what's the word? Divisive. It's divisive.
I think
And-
it's arbitrarily divisive.
And then it usually is. And then at the end, he disappears into somewhere. Where's he go? He goes into another world or something. Right?
It's like another dimension where
Yeah.
he just repurposes his mission because everything is redefined for him here.
So we haven't
Really good.
seen him until now. There was a Punisher who was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. He took over the name of the Punisher, but now this is our main Frank Castle back in black.
Sorry haters. That was actually a pretty solid little miniseries, and he didn't even take the name of the Punisher.
Oh, no?
It
They
was
just-
assigned to him
by the
media. Yeah.
So if you like Punisher and you like violence, this is really fun. Did anybody else read this today?
I didn't get a chance to, but I do enjoy Ben Percy being nasty.
Yeah.
Like he has a like the X-Force book. I don't know if you were reading Krakoa. His X-Force book was like kind of nasty and very like he has a way of being edgy without being edgelord.
I'm trying to remember which characters were in. Oh yes, no, I remember. You're right.
Yeah, like
it
Kid
was.
Omega and stuff. Like
Yep.
it was, and the art was always on point. I think Joshua Cassara was his artist for the most of it. So I always and also too every time I dipped in on Percy's Ghost Rider run, it was cool body horror, fun nastiness. So like I was kind of looking forward to him playing with the Punisher. So what about this book is cool?
First of all, I don't know this artist who you know by name.
Julius Ota. He
Yeah.
did. He was one of. I think he's like a Venom fill-in, but then also he did some stuff for Ghost Rider and Helverine, maybe. Like he's basically kind of like that muddy, dirty, bloody kind of artist. Maybe in the school of Stegman a little bit.
What strikes me about his art in this book is how solid everybody is. Everybody is very blocky and solid. I would say like classic JR back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Looking
I
at
just
it
love
from
the
over
way he
here.
draws these men.
Looking at it from over here, there seems to, like, it almost looks like there's a little bit of like McNiven-esque coloring and stuff in there too, with like the open wounds and the yeah. It looks cool. I'm very excited for this book.
This is a great Punisher. If you're looking for a good jumping on Punisher point, this is it. He wakes up with no memory, and it's also very Kingpin heavy, which is lovely. Kingpin's on his own little mission side by side with Frank. And then they, come together at the very end in a way that I did not expect.
Do they do I don't want you to spoil it, but do they do "you son of a bitch" and like clasp hands and
from the
flex
Predator?
arms?
No.
Yeah.
So this was pretty dang fresh. If you're looking for a good Punisher to jump onto, #1 Red Band came out this week. Highly
I
recommend.
assume it's limited, short,
I
whatever
think it's
we call
5
it,
for
right?
now.
5
I
issues?
think it's 5 issues for now.
Cool.
Robert in the chat saying, "Nay, Jason Todd should have stayed deadsies."
I don't disagree.
Very first T-shirt I ever designed 20 years ago. It was the skull and crossbones, but the skull had the domino mask on it. And it said Jason Todd had it coming.
And for those of you just listening, we are podcasting live on TikTok. So these little asides, you could join them if you join us on Wednesday mornings.
Wednesday mornings live
Anyway,
TikTok.
CultPOP. What do you got going on?
I got Undead Iron Fist #1. We got a lot of #1s today.
Undead Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I've read an Iron Fist.
I was very excited for this because since I've started reading comics, which was when I specifically remember it was when X-Men versus Avengers versus Eternals or whatever we called that,
Axe.
or Avengers,
AXE.
Avengers, X-Men, Eternals. It's when that series was going was when I first started really reading, and there was a little Iron Fist one shot in there, and I was super excited. And then I was disappointed to realize that like Iron Fist is not a character that gets a lot of series. So I was very excited for this because it's the first time I've had an Iron Fist #1.
Who's it by?
That's a great question.
Thanks.
Jason Liu?
Yeah.
While he's looking it up.
Jason Liu, Fran Gallen, Jim Campbell.
Fran Gallen's pretty good.
And this is Danny Rand back in the.
This is Danny
back in
Rand.
the fistings?
He was previously dead.
Yeah, he was previously
dead.
dead. He is now
Undead.
brought back, or like it's the book is being narrated by an entity that we don't know, and is not being shown to us. But it feels very much like a video game in the best way, in my opinion, because he comes back with one specific goal and mission, and it's made very clear that he's on a limited period of time to work with, and also a limited amount of like magical energy or whatever it is that Iron Fist has.
Like Spawn.
So anybody listening or watching, gut check me on continuity, but the last Danny Rand miniseries or series was Larry Hama's Heart of the Dragon, I think, and it was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah.
Ah.
Just a 5-issue miniseries. But then Iron Fist died on like a one-shot during an event. Like they killed off Danny Rand. And the new Iron Fist, that character that you had seen, was the sword master whose magical sword, I guess, exploded or sharded in their arm. And that's why they were the Iron Fist. They had pieces of magical shit in their arm.
That.
And it was really, really cool. It was a really good miniseries. But since then, it's just been like in the periphery, maybe during an event, there's a one shot of that kid.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So them kind of putzing around with bringing Danny back in some sort of role, I think it's fun. I love the Iron Fist lore of this character, but it doesn't get much play because people particularly don't really care, I think.
Yeah, that's valid.
I have never cared about Iron Fist.
And there you go.
You should start.
See, there you go.
Ever. I'd rather, and I don't even care that much about Shang-Chi, but I'd rather read Shang-Chi than Iron Fist. For some
I
reason.
would rather read both.
Yeah, there's
'cause they're
something
both
about
great.
Danny Rand as a character that has never spoken to me unless he's side by side with Luke Cage. If he's doing Heroes for Hire with Luke Cage and he's sort of like bouncing off of Luke Cage's stoic personality, that I enjoy.
Did you never
Him
read
by
the
himself, I don't care.
Brubaker Fraction run?
I never
'Cause it's
did.
absolutely phenomenal.
I know. Everyone says it's so good. What was the
The Immortal Iron Fist.
Immortal Iron Fist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it is all lore and it is all actually. Jeremy, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
You should read that. Forget this guy. Forget this cat.
Immortal Iron Fist.
Immortal Iron Fist.
Got
It is
it.
an absolutely wonderful run. with the 7 cities of heaven and a big tournament. It's awesome.
JD,
Absolutely
sell
awesome.
it to me.
Sell you what?
Physically sell me that book.
I think it's.
Oh, okay.
I
Here you go.
do think it's in an omnibus, like the whole John. But anyway,
I know that's supposed to be the best Iron Fist series.
it's very, very good. So was this
Fresh?
fresh enough?
I
Super
say fresh AF, but
Fresh AF.
but I'm biased because it's also, to be fair, one of the first comics I read as like a preteen was something that my older sister gave me, and it was an Iron Fist trade. So I'm just always typically excited about Iron Fist.
Because Iron Fist is the best.
He's pretty rad.
So it's my turn. I'm not going to bury the lead. This is
Bury it.
fresh AF.
What is?
This is I'm again. Let me finish.
You're trying to make a
I'm
bury.
not going to bury the lead. The lead being that this is. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. What I'm about to talk
Is
about.
this what they call edging?
Hang on.
Are we edging?
The comic book I'm about to talk about.
My balls blue.
You know what? It'll be faster if you guys let me get through it.
Maybe I don't want to be fast.
The comic book I'm about to talk about.
Slow it.
Not going to bury the lead.
Uh-huh.
It came out today.
Uh-huh.
About 22 pages.
Uh-huh. Paper.
Written perfectly. Arted. Phenomenally.
God damn it, Noel.
It's a number 1, but is it really? Is it really?
No.
Fresh AF. I'm talking, obviously, about Imperial War, Nova, Centurion, written by Jed MacKay and Jonathan Hickman, with art by Matteo Della Fonte and colors by Jan Nitro. Again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Another Nitro.
Probably the same colorist.
Yeah.
So this, if you want to show it on your camera, I don't give a
I
shit.
do. Imperial War by John Hickman is the event that's been going on for the past, 2 months.
This is a one-shot that falls between the events of issue 3 and 4 of Imperial War. However, you could just read this issue if you are a Nova fan.
Really?
Oh.
It
Cool.
in Imperial War, the basic plot of Imperial. The basic
do that too.
The basic plot of Imperial is just that all of the ruling royal nations and classes in the cosmic Marvel universe are in a kind of power vacuum war because a lot of leaders and royalty have been assassinated.
Yeah.
So everyone's blaming everybody, blah, 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 blah.
There's an attack on whatever this council is.
At the end of issue 3, we had a side quest between Nova, Star-Lord, and Shuri going to retrieve the World Mind, which is the Nova helmet that possesses basically a giant data block of absolutely every single civilization and culture that has ever been associated with and or knows anything about or has been investigated by the Nova Corps. So it's just a giant mainframe computer.
Oh.
But it's a backup of the original. So when Richard Rider puts it on, it does not self-power. It gets depleted like a power source and can only access it at certain points. So it's not like an all-seeing OMAC type thing. So at the end of that issue, at the end of Imperial number 3, he puts it on for a second, freaks out, and then opens his eyes and just like, I know who did it. I know who's doing this.
Uh-huh.
This whole issue is the slowed down time in that 1 second for him.
Very cool.
That is right.
Very cool.
Like 70% of the issue.
Sure.
So you get to see, like, they establish within that, like, slowed down time, they establish where the original World Mind is, where Richard Rider was and how he was trapped there, how he returned, what the new rules of the new World Mind helmet and the Nova Corps that doesn't exist anymore are, and his new limitations of when he uses it, power gets depleted, how to bring it back. It's literally a primer for the new series that's going to come from this. This is so beautifully scripted.
Wow.
It is so well done. The art, I don't know who Matteo Della Fonte is, but they're
solid.
great.
That is some solid art.
And there's also a lot of little hints of like cosmic horror and nastiness. Because in the Abnett and Lanning run, they introduced this thing called the Cancerverse. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. I remember he was trapped there.
I did. He was trapped there, got out, and that's, the return of Rider. But in order to get out, he apparently had to leave the corrupted original World Mind there, and that's why we're in this predicament. But there is what does a Cancerverse World Mind look like, and blah, blah. Like, this book is so goddamn good. My favorite of the week. I cannot wait to read the series that stems out of this. Jed MacKay is going to continue it.
Is he?
Oh, hell
as an
yeah.
ongoing.
Jed McKay Nova series?
Nova Centurion by Jed McKay, and I think it's the artist that was with him on Moon Knight. It's
Oh,
Vecchio or
that does not please me.
the original one.
Oh, okay.
It's
Does
kind of
not
like
please
a
me.
like a shade, like almost like a horror-esque shade
Okay.
kind of look.
I have to take a look at it.
It almost charcoal-y look.
Okay.
Yeah, but God, this book was awesome.
Yeah, is that
This
your
book
favorite
was
of the week?
Absolutely.
Fresh
yeah.
AF?
I think this was my favorite of the week, and it is, even though it is a one-shot within an event. First of all, the event's not that massive. Read it.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun.
yeah.
But this also acts as just like a primer, not only for the event, but for the continuity of these characters going forward. And
Awesome.
it's so good.
That's awesome.
This is so good.
I feel like Richard Rider Nova would be a character I would like.
He's great.
I've yet to really like. I read a couple of issues when Eric Larson was writing it and drawing it in the 90s.
I made a face. Like,
I saw that.
What the?
Yeah, do you remember? You don't remember that?
I do remember
You're
it,
probably
but
right there where you are on the back issues.
I do remember it, but it was more of the, New Warriors, High Five Kids kind of version. Whereas since then, it's
much darker.
he's the old hat. He's
Yeah.
the veteran now.
And I really liked
Yeah.
Nova by Jeff Loeb,
that
which was Sam
Sam,
Alexander.
yeah.
That was fun. And Ed McGuinness on art. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
and then
on.
Jerry Duggan. Actually, if that ever gets announced as an omnibus, I'm all in Sam Alexander Nova. But yeah,
Hey, Jeremy's got his hand raised. Yes.
Can I get a 2-sentence summary of who the hell Nova is?
Space Cops.
Space Cops.
Space Cops.
Okay,
They're-
cool.
You know what it is? They're the
Nova is
Green
a
Lanterns
collection?
of Marvel.
yeah. Nova.
Lanterns of Marvel,
The
okay.
Nova Corps are a corp of space cops. They have sectors. They police the cosmos. They have
Did you
their technology. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
did you not see Guardians of the Galaxy?
Long time ago when it came out.
The guys who arrest Groot and all of them
Yeah.
and Peter Lord Peter
Peter Lord.
Star Peter? Star Lord?
Star Lord.
Peter Quill.
Peter
Star
Quill.
Lord.
Oh, okay.
That's the Nova
his,
Corps.
That's his surname. It's actually he's hyphenated now. It's Peter Quill Lord.
Quill Lord.
Peter Quill
yeah,
Lord.
that was the Nova Corps.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the MCU
So
version
there's
of it,
not-
they were literally just cops. However, in the comic book version, they are almost Iron Man-esque. Their suits have power.
Gotcha.
They
Yeah,
literally
your suits, talk to
they
them.
called them the human rocket. They're able to literally traverse
So there's
space.
not one Nova. It is.
No, they are a Nova. However, for the longest time now, it has been one last Nova Corpsman.
Oh, one last guy. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But anyway,
it's the Green Lantern of Marvel.
Yeah, this book is great. What do you got next, JD?
I got Speaking of podcasts, I've got Murder Podcast by Jeremy Hahn and Mike Tisserand, and this is from Ignition Press, it's a publisher that I don't think I've ever read before. Have you read any Ignition?
No.
Definitely come across it. I don't know what it was, to be honest.
But I saw Murder Podcast, and I was like, oh, that's up my alley. I'll read that. So this is delightful. This is what was it? There was a Stephen King book called Cell.
Okay.
And this is a story that we've seen tons and tons of times, where something audible, not the app Audible for audiobooks, will affect the minds of the people listening to it. So basically, we have a podcast here, which is a famous, let's say, Serial, right? Serial, the podcast. It's like that. It is a murder whodunit. Let's try and figure out this real life murder podcast. But then at a certain point, people who are listening to this podcast glaze up and just murder the person nearest them.
Oh,
and
great.
then when the podcast is over, they wake up agastified that they have done a murder.
Naturally.
So this is a really solid first issue. If you're looking for a fun horror comic
for
to
a
just
fun
jump
murder.
into, if you're into fun murder,
Yeah.
Murder Podcast. This is great. The art is fantastic. I was really impressed by everything in this book. I think it's really well paced. You meet a group of characters who I think are very fun together. It's just a group of girlfriends who all love
Girlfriend.
murder podcasts. So yeah, this is really, really fun. Highly recommend Murder Podcast #1 from Ignition Press. Fresh. What's just below Fresh AF? Like
Fresh.
Pretty dang fresh.
To
Wait,
clarify, there's no standards for the scale, correct?
No.
I've tried to establish them
Nope,
before.
there's
Okay.
no-
So,
Yeah, it's
so
all
if it's
meaningless.
pretty
Got it.
fresh, then that it's before just standard fresh. So it's pretty. It's like it's slightly more. It's
Yeah.
slightly fresh.
Yeah, it's slightly
But-
more fresh. Pretty
So,
dang fresh
very
is
fresh.
above fresh.
Well, then don't
Like,
then
pretty dang
just
fresh.
dang fresh then, because pretty applies, or like it makes it seem like
Less
it's
than?
almost at fresh. It's pretty fresh. It's pretty fresh.
Pretty fresh.
It's pretty fresh, and then pretty dang fresh means like it's pretty fresh. A
It's
little
like
bit
one
more.
above
So-
pretty fresh.
Yeah,
So
but
it-
still, like fresh is if fresh is the standard, like the B plus,
Yeah.
then pretty is before that,
Oh.
and fresh AF is above that.
What
Is-
about super fresh?
super fresh? Is maybe
Super fresh is
maybe it's maybe
below fresh AF.
Well, super fresh is something you literally just said.
Uh-huh.
So, it's not
How
like
dare you throw off
no,
this fake
no,
scale.
no. It's super fresh is something that never came into the conversation until right now.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So to establish
I'm
where
establishing
to establish
super fresh
to
is above
establish
fresh.
where that sits in the hierarchy of all the ratings.
Yeah.
When it has no practical use in any other way to compare it to, and that we don't even have any kind of like solidification of what the
Fresh
metrics
rating is,
are,
yeah.
is stupid, and I hate you for it.
Great.
lost
So
track
it's
of
super
the
fresh. Super fresh murder podcast. Highly recommend. If you're
Which would
looking
be
for some good
under.
horror.
I mean, if I had to guess, it would be under Fresh AF, considering since the beginning
Still
of
going.
time,
Uh-huh.
we've always had that as the highest.
Yes. So everything is below fresh
Since the
AF.
beginning of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, since the
Hey,
I mean,
hey, Jeremy.
hitting record was the beginning of time,
Guys,
as
I
far
read
as
a comic
anyone's
book.
concerned.
Now, over to our X corner, our X-Men corner with Jeremy.
Exceptional X-Men number 13. It's
Who's on the cover?
who's on the cover?
Who's
Might
a
as-
buy?
I always forget that I have to like talk about who writes and draws
Evel
and
Ewing
shit.
with art by
Someone else.
Manson.
Artist
By Marilyn Manson.
Frederica Manson.
Oh, so it's
Mancine probably.
it's problematically rapey.
Color artist Nolan Woodard.
Wooder.
Wooder. This is not like an exceptional, like it's not a jumping on point. It's not an amazing story arc, but we do get the inevitable moment that I feel like every elder X-Men gets, where they start to realize they are emotionally satisfied by teaching younger mutants.
Oh, yeah.
And that's pretty much what this book is.
Okay.
It's good. I very much enjoyed it. I really enjoy Exceptional X-Men right now because it's
Hey,
basically a team being led by Emma Frost and Kitty Pryde.
Whose
I love Kitty
realization
Pryde.
is in this book? Emma Frost's or Kitty Pryde? Because
Kitty Pryde.
I was gonna say Emma Frost has been there for a long time.
Yeah,
She
Emma
was
Frost
teaching.
has done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Kitty. This whole book
Very
is, to my
important
knowledge,
question.
yes,
Is it Kitty Pride or is she still Kate Pride?
she's going by Kitty in this.
She's going by
But-
Kitty.
but
God
wait.
dang it. Okay.
Hang on. Does Emma still call her Catherine though?
I want to say yes, but
Because
I don't
that's
think
all
she
that
does
matters.
in this book, so I forget.
Emma doing the full name, the proper name is honestly that's all that matters, and then the world can call her whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, for 3 random X-Men that only, or like teenage X-Men that just started in this series, I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Like I think they've done a good job of bringing these characters. This is just a continuation of more of the series. If you've enjoyed it so far, if not, I wouldn't jump in now because I wouldn't jump into anything X now because we're about to get into a whole like world of
Revelation.
World of Revelation thing. I'd wait
Age
until
of
after-
Age of Revelation. Yeah.
I'd wait until after that big event to jump into
Yeah.
X-Men stuff.
When everything resettles down.
Or only jump into that
Oh yeah, fair.
because it's going to be its own kind of
Yeah.
thing and new continuity, right? So
I don't know if it's new content. I have no idea what it is, to be honest.
it's Age of Apocalypse. So they're just going to say like 10 years from now, this is the continuity, and then every book is going to just follow that until
Gotcha.
it's over. And I heard that it's going to go into next year.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
It's,
for real?
Yes, like into February, I think, because
I hate it.
it's 6, like basically 6, an arc of every single book.
Because
Yeah,
looking at the
That's too
like
much.
the book list for the event,
Age
it's
of
just,
Apocalypse is too much.
it seems like a shitload of
I
one
hated that one too.
It's all of those what I thought were one shots are all getting issues 2s and 3s and 4s.
Interesting.
In like the later solicits.
I-
So like Iron and Frost, I thought that was like, oh, that's gonna be a one shot. No,
Yeah.
it's a mini. They're
I
all
thought
minis.
they were one shots.
They're
I've
all
been
minis.
selling them as one shots
This
to
is
customers.
This is all gonna go. This is gonna be.
Sorry,
this is gonna be
customers.
the X books and the
Sorry,
X
customers.
continuity until like
Yeah.
January, February.
So okay, interesting.
I did not care about the Age of Apocalypse when it first happened in the 90s. I haven't cared about any time they've revisited it. And I
revisited it?
don't care. I'll see how this goes, but
Some of
I
the
have no
creative-
interest in this.
Some of the creative teams are pretty dope, but
Yeah.
it still is gonna be like a oh wait.
Yep.
Like I think even Hickman's on a book.
I am frustrated by the concept of making X-Men even more complicated.
Yes.
Even though I know that's what they're known for. That said, I will absolutely read everything I can get my hands on.
What I'm saying is I hate my life, and I'm not going to change it.
Yeah.
I jumped into.
I'm going to make it worse for myself.
If anything, I am going to double down. Let's go.
Speaking of
But
let's
I will
go.
complain the whole time.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about a new book that came out today, a new old book. Dark Horse presents all new #1 Powers 25 by Brian Michael Bendis and David Omen.
Now this is the
Michael
title
Omen.
of the book is Powers
Michael
25,
Omen,
and this
yeah,
is
sorry.
issue #1.
Yes. Powers 25, issue #1. Which
Gotcha.
I said, all new #1, Powers 25.
Would you like to clarify?
I would just clarify
For the
Good.
people.
Oh.
How is it?
I
I stopped reading Powers decades ago. I used to love
This
it,
is
and
friendly.
then I just
This
fell
is
off.
friendly to that.
Yeah.
So I have all of it, but I think I haven't finished like the last 3 giant volumes. Are you familiar with the Powers is, Jeremy?
Not in the slightest.
Powers is a alternate reality in which superheroes exist, and Powers Division is the division of the police department that is responsible for investigating and charging Powers crimes. Right?
Superpower murders.
Superpower murder, superpower
Not just-
theft.
Oh, is it just
regulation.
Theft too? I thought it was just like murders.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just Powers crime.
ACAB.
Got
Powers crime. Yeah.
it. These guys too. The power. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yes. Fictional.
Fictional and otherwise.
Novacore, ACAB.
Even though that analogy, if in this existence there are much larger, more powerful fascists,
Yeah, fair.
we're gonna still think that these guys are bootlickers. Yeah. Even though literal superhero fascists exist in this universe, whatever. That's fine. Yeah.
Anyway,
To
again, have
stretch
not
it,
read
it
it.
doesn't really work.
Okay, so these are.
So this
Is it
is
still Oming?
yeah.
Great.
It's the original creative team. Actually, I even think it's the same colorist. Yeah, Saki Toma, right?
Can I clarify? And
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you already said it. This is the
No,
division
Nick Fiore.
of police that are handling superpowered crime.
Yes.
Are these police also superpowered?
None of them
Ah.
are.
Interesting.
No.
Okay.
There
There
is. So in the original series, Christian Walker was a former power,
Yeah.
and now he's a current detective.
Okay.
He was like
So
in
that was
Eternal.
that was your main character. Yeah. Well, eventually it was.
He was like a Vandal
revealed.
Savage.
Yeah. So and then he lost all his power and blah blah blah.
No,
But
And Dina was his partner, and she didn't have powers.
so this is literally 25 years in comic book time, in real time, current day.
Yeah.
25 years ago the original series started, and 25 years in the continuity of the book started. So
Oh, that's cool.
we have some children of original characters that are a part of this as the main character. Dina is still around as
Nice.
to what she's doing. I'm not going to say. Christian is still name checked as to what. I'm not going to say.
Okay.
The biggest so this is a very solid book,
Okay.
especially if you're a fan, but also it's a jumping on point because they do give you all of the things you need to stay on top of it, and if you like it, you can go backwards, and it doesn't affect the story at all.
Hell yeah.
However, the biggest problem I have ever had with Powers books is continued here with Reckless Abandon.
Is it word bubbles?
No. It's the fact that in continuity or in the story, they call all with superhero abilities powers. Like you're a powers, you're a powers, you're a powers.
Okay.
There's powers here. That's a powers.
Wait, you're
But
a powers?
Yeah.
Like powers
There are powers
even
showing
singular?
powers are showing up. Hey, you're a powers and you're not registered. Get out of here. Like that kind of thing. Like they call these like like any kind of subclass name for a group. They call them that. But then they also call the department the powers department and the powers division. So there are literal sentences in here where they're like, is that powers registered? Let's get to the powers. Hey, I'm powers division. You're power. Like the word powers is used in the same text bubble, but with 4 different connotations.
That is unfortunate.
And it's just so annoying.
That's funny.
It's so incredibly. And then there's hey, he's a new powers. What's his power?
Oh god.
Like
I hate
stuff
that.
like
Yeah.
that.
Powers.
I hate it
Powers,
so
powers,
much.
powers.
Like 25 years on, and we haven't thought of like a little bit more of a rolling language for
I feel like they could
how
just
they
say
talk about it in the book.
powered ed.
Right?
And I feel like that
Maybe.
would've-
But it's also like other than that, and that is it really is a nitpick. But having not read this book in a really long time, if I wasn't aware of the common nomenclature within the universe of this book,
Yeah.
I'd be like, wait, are they talking about themselves? Are they talking about that one kid up there? And this dead body is a Powers.
Yeah.
But it bugged the shit out of me.
I did not read it. I gave up on Powers a long time ago. And
It's a great book.
when I first read Brian Michael Bendis, what was it? Goldfish, maybe, or something like that. I was so taken by the dialogue and how people Mamet over each other, like David Mamet over each other. It's just bop, 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 and then whoop, whoop, whoop. And he'll write all the ums and ahs and the interruptions and the repeats. Sometimes you repeat what you say. And I really appreciated that when he first started doing it. It gets a little tiresome after a while. And there is so much dialogue in this book. Did you find it?
No, it reads like water.
It
like
does?
It's so
Look at all that. Yeah.
it has been a problem in some of his other recent work, and I think it's also a lettering problem.
Okay.
So there have sometimes Joy Operations. I don't know if you read that.
I read the first issue. Stephen Byrne drew it. Nice.
Yeah. There are competing internal monologues by two different characters that are happening at the same time. And there are times when the character that's not talking in their head is repeating something with a different inflection.
Yeah.
But the lettering doesn't always show that it's a different inflection.
Yes.
So, it needs to be more of I think natural dialogue does work.
Uh-huh.
Using it too much or without any kind of visual representation, without hearing it, that it's like a repeat with a different inflection or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It does a disservice to what he's trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
There have been times when I would read it and they'll repeat something and I'll be like, oh, he probably meant you mean this? You mean this?
Yeah.
You mean this?
Yeah.
It's supposed to sound like that,
Yeah.
but
If the
you have
letter
to
is not
read it.
adding the correct bold or
So
italic to the
sometimes when
lettering.
it works, it's like beautiful music. When it doesn't, it's like redundancy. And so I wouldn't throw it all out, but I agree.
Yeah.
I think this is fresh. Yeah, super fresh. Fresh. But I'm not sure. Mileage may vary if you've never touched this and just heard about it. I think you should give it a try.
Gotcha.
What do you got, JD?
I'll tell you what I got. I got C.O.R.T, Children of the Round Table, trained by myths, destined to be legends. And this is a DC book, but out of continuity DC book. It's an all ages book, which I think is important to note considering we had multiple teen plus books on this show today.
True, yeah.
It was nice to just relax and read Tom Taylor and Daniel DiNiccolo do something really fun and cute. And this is the same team that did his previous all ages book, which was Seven Secrets. Did you read? Oh, wait, was that all ages? Did you? It's the Seven Secrets team, but was that all ages?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was YA-esque, but I'm trying to think if it got dark, but it didn't get R.
Yeah, so this is straight up all ages. If you have kids that you want to take to the comic shop and pick up a really fun new series that is in issues, I would say C.O.R.T is really, really fun. It's basically, it's Children of the Round Table, so it's obviously Arthurian legend.
C.O.R.T.
But in modern times. And basically, it's the rock... the stone, the sword and the stone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
But the sword and the stone.
The rock and the stabby.
And the rock and the stabby rocks. And it is kind of sentient and is able to move around this sword with the stones. The stone with the sword in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the stone goes and finds
Yes.
the recipients? Cool.
It's like a Green Lantern ring in that it will zip around and find whoever needs it.
This is an anime sword.
And it's an anime sword for sure. That's a sword that is like.
Oh, is it like massive?
Yeah. What was that? God Country? It's like the God Country sword. It's like gigantic.
Yeah,
that's
an anime sword.
This is really,
it is,
really
yeah.
fun. This is a group of kids is it London?
London.
Is it London? Is it? I don't remember.
I didn't.
But it's a bunch of, I want to say, middle schoolers or early high schoolers. And the sword and the stone finds them. And then there's not just the sword. There are other weapons.
There's a gun.
And each weapon is infused with the personality of one of the Round Table Knights.
Are all the weapons in rocks?
No. They all burst out of one rock.
I really wanted it to be sentient boulders finding children.
Everybody's running away like Indiana Jones.
Oh my god!
So,
And the
like-
boulder's like, no, it's cool.
So at one point, Excalibur, the one person I won't say who it is, pulls out Excalibur and says, and Excalibur's talking, and he's like, is this Excalibur? And he's like, no, this isn't Excalibur. Excalibur's a sword. I'm Arthur Pendragon.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah. And then what was Gawain? Gawain? Yeah, it's the different
It's the different knights.
And then they are grabbing these kids so they can prepare for the return of Mordred, agents of Mordred. But yeah, this is really, really fun. If you're looking for a nice all ages book, and Tom Taylor, man, you can't beat that dude. I love him.
Yeah,
Children of the Round Table, right?
I'm looking forward to this. I bet this is going to be a really fun, not only just a miniseries, but probably an evergreen, digest size trade paperback you can give anybody.
And it seems like he would love to write more of it. So
pick it up.
It's a mini series, and he says if it sells well, he would love to write more of it. So yeah,
Nice.
If you like Tom Taylor, if you like the Nightwing run, the detective run that he's currently doing, or if you like Seven Secrets, this is the exact same team from Seven Secrets.
What do you got?
So
J Dog.
Nice.
other J Dog,
Are you a J Dog?
JD, J Dog,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he's just dog.
Germ's dog.
I mean,
I'm dog
there's no
earing
D. It's just
I got that dog
my
in
dog
me.
Jay
Nocturnals, The Sinister Path by Dan
Brereton.
Brereton,
Brereton.
who does the writing and the art, lettered by Lois Buchalis. This I didn't know until after reading it, and I looked it up. Is like Nocturnals is a long-running off and on series since I think like '95.
Yeah, dude.
It's been around for a minute.
It's like a Hellboy contemporary.
So the first thing that got me was the art on this.
well, it's
which-
painted.
Yeah, you guys can help me describe it, because it, like, to me it feels like, in the best way, like a cheesy paperback cover,
Yeah.
but it's the whole book.
Yeah.
And I really love it.
I have some good news for you.
Yeah.
All of the other series are in giant library editions, and they're
There's
beautiful.
two omnibuses that I'm going to order when we're done.
Yeah?
And
Is that
honestly,
good?
too, they're affordable. It's like $40
Oh, wow.
per. I have them at home.
As I saw Volume 1, Volume 2 omnibuses.
Yeah.
And the prices I saw were $30, but we'll see.
Was it 30?
Apparently.
Either way, they're not 50, which is interesting. I'm like, why
But,
this
yeah.
and not other books?
Because it seemed like the whole thing's... there's just a buttload of Nocturnal stories with a whole bunch of other subtitles under them. Anyway,
Can you tell me what Nocturnals are?
Oh, that's a great question.
Halloweenies?
Basically, I don't know their origins because I'm a little out of the loop because I never read the old stuff. However, it is a team of effectively monsters that are solving mysteries and or crimes, as far as I can gather. And this
Mystery
is actually, I also found out, a serial reprinting of a graphic novel from, I think, also the 90s. So this story's come out before.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it like on a website or?
I don't believe so. I would check, but my phone is occupied.
No, it's fine. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to check. I don't care.
But the story has been published before.
Okay.
It's just new to me.
Interesting.
Sorry, can you remind me what the subtitle is? The Sinister what?
This is the Nocturnals, The Sinister Path, 1 of 4 from
Sinister
Dark Horse
Path.
Comics. And with a cover by Sean Murphy.
Hell yeah.
One of my
I do
faves.
love the cover too.
Yeah.
It's very the I really enjoy it for the sake of getting into the Halloween mood right now, honestly.
Yeah.
The art and the color scheme and just the theming. I really enjoyed it.
Awesome.
It's not super newbie friendly, but it was enough for me to pick up the vibe. And like I said, I'm absolutely going to be ordering the two
Sounds like that's very newbie
older
friendly.
volumes. Fair. However, the names and the story arcs became very confusing very quick.
I see. Okay. Cool.
There was a lot of character appearances, throwing around a lot of names, and I couldn't always tell who was talking when it wasn't directly pointed at somebody.
I see.
So I got a little bit lost, but yeah, like I said, vibe-wise, great.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
It was kickstarted
Ah.
in early 2020 something.
I could have.
Dan Brereton's new Nocturnals graphic novel, The Sinister Path, helped bring it to life. I'm looking at a Kickstarter from earlier this year.
Speaking of Sean Murphy, he had done a similar thing where he had a book called The Plot Holes, and then on Kickstarter you got the whole graphic novel, but then eventually they printed Plot Holes for comic book shops in four chunks. 4
Okay.
issues.
Again, I was also wrong again.
Cool.
It's both. So, the original graphic novel has been wildly out of print from 2017 So it's going for like $55, and this is a reprint in issues of it to make it available again.
Very cool.
Love that.
So no matter what, you would have so much trouble getting it if you had never read it, or even if you had read it, you don't have it. Yeah, this is great.
Nice. I like getting into the spooky times too, so I might check this out.
And it's like, it's whimsical spooky.
Yeah, it looks like kitschy fun.
Yeah,
spooky.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. Who's up?
Hey, what is the deal with
Is
this
Noel
book?
up with
I'm looking at
Transformers?
Yeah, I'm up. I'm going to do a twofer because
Twofer.
we're low on time. So I want to talk really quickly about Transformers number 24, written by Daniel Warren Johnson with art by Jorge Corona and Mike Spicer. This is the end of Daniel Warren Johnson's run. It's a 24-issue kind of slapdash,
Sad.
big episode of the show. And that's kind of how it ends.
Yeah.
I will say. This has been a breakneck pace since Jump. Sometimes I think that was an absolute feature. Sometimes I think that was a detriment to the pacing.
Yeah.
But overall, I think this will read wonderful altogether. The way that this super arc ends, it really does feel a little like the end of, maybe a 2 or 3 episode arc of the cartoon.
Sure.
So the amount of finality is minimal.
Sure.
And there's a way that you could do that without it feeling kind of too light. And I don't know if he strikes that balance.
Okay.
So I am a giant fan of Daniel Warren Johnson.
Same.
Yeah.
I think this is probably some of my least favorite Daniel Warren Johnson.
This book or
this
like
book.
like the series?
Other than the first like 6 or 7 issues, this series.
Interesting. Okay.
Because if we're talking about Murder Falcon, which makes me weep.
Yeah.
If we're talking about Do a Powerbomb, which reaffirms
I love Do a Powerbomb.
my life.
Yeah.
If we're talking, even if we're talking about him jumping into IP,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman Dead Earth,
Oh,
which is the
so
most
good.
metal, so creative.
Yeah.
The moon is
this-
following us. Great.
Moon is Falling is wonderful so far. I haven't finished it. This is probably the most linear and solid.
Okay.
But does it blow me away? Like early in this series, we had sequences where Optimus accidentally steps on a deer and realizes the fragility of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that scene.
Those moments have not been in this book for about 12 to 13 issues.
Gotcha. It's just been a
It's just been a
Bang
slobber
pow.
knocker, bang
slobber
pow.
knocker. Love that.
Sometimes I can't even track the action.
One. Yes.
It's a bit of a messy book. With that said, messy DWJ and Transformers is better than half of the superhero comics on the stands.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
fair.
it's I think it's a product of it's a victim of his own success in his own storytelling
Yeah.
that this feels slighter than
Sure.
what he normally
Sure.
does.
Gotcha.
Whereas if we're talking about the GI Joe books, I didn't know Joshua Williamson had that gear
Yeah.
to be so awesome versus the other way around. Whereas I almost feel like this book impedes his more creative strengths.
Gotcha. Wow. Wow.
So
I get that.
it's fucking great.
Yeah.
I want DWJ to do other stuff that leans more into his.
Yeah.
I wish
Strengths?
for him. I want, like I'm ordering it. I wish for him to lean into his weirder
Yeah.
attributes as opposed to this being just a little bit more. It feels safe.
Robots fighting.
It feels safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's dope. Toys smashing against each other.
Yeah.
But it.
You know what's an interesting thing about this book, Transformers, is that it stems from a very popular children's cartoon and toy line from the 80s. But the other day, I was not sure if I should recommend it for all ages. What do you think? Noel, would you give this to kids? I feel like maybe
Sure.
it's a little too much.
How do you define kids?
You know what? You know what? I'll answer that by answering my own question. I would maybe give this to 12 and up.
I would go 10 and up.
10 and up?
It's not emotionally. It's not too emotionally mature. It's not too excessively violent. But it does kind of deal with some shock and awe that I don't know if younger than 10
Yeah.
would be able to
In the very
understand the gravity.
Yeah.
in the very beginning, when the Decepticons are just like grabbing people and squishing them
Yeah.
and stepping on people,
Right.
even I was kind of jarred by that
And
because
that's
like
the last time the book was
yeah,
excellent.
fair. Yeah.
When they were making those like wilder choices.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, the book has just been a little safe and just like, look at this new one and look at this one
Yeah.
and look over here. we're robots. Like,
We're
and then they punch each other.
Yeah.
I suspect. So the next creative team coming in is Robert Kirkman and Dan Mora.
Isn't Kirkman doing?
He's doing Void Rivals, which is a better book.
Void Rivals is
Really?
awesome.
I'm way behind.
It starts
on
off
all Energon.
fine, and then as it goes, it just goes up, way up.
Love
awesome.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's going to be like a time jump, and then we'll just get a new jumping on point continuity because the way this ends too, it's like, oh, so we haven't
made any progress.
No, we haven't made any progress.
What
We've
level
just,
of fresh is it?
It's fresh.
Just fresh. Okay.
It's fresh.
Fair enough.
It's fresh.
I hear everything you're saying.
The baseline for this is very high in regards to comparing it to other books.
Yeah.
But
compared to itself in the earlier run.
Compared to itself, it's poor.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else on the shelf right now, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
funny.
fresh.
I am actively excited for hopefully like a big omnibus of just this run.
Sure, the 25. Well, I mean, they're doing the large hardcovers.
Yeah.
They're 12 issues a pop. It's Image.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a large omnibus. You're going to get maybe
I'm
a
going to get a
compendium.
compendium.
Okay.
There'll be a compendium. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What's the difference between omnibus and a compendium?
Oh, an omnibus is generally like this is great. An omnibus is generally a oversized
Hardcover.
hardcover, and a compendium is an oversized soft cover.
Wait,
So this is a compendium.
hold on. When you say oversized, not over trim
very,
sized.
Very thick. It's a
Yeah.
thick boy.
Gotcha.
So an omnibus is oversized art. So
Yeah.
it's usually like 9x12, whereas a comic book is 8x9, 7x9.
Oh, so omnibus pages are
Larger.
Large. Okay.
Yeah. So an omnibus is an oversized hardcover. A compendium is a standard size large soft.
So it's
cover.
not going to stick out on your bookshelf.
Well, I mean, it's thick, but
Well, yeah, but it's not going to like.
it's not going to go
above-
higher than the other
literally
normal
stick
trade
out on your
paperbacks.
bookshelf.
Yeah.
And I know we're going to move on to Doom, which we all read, but really quickly, Toxic Crusaders #1 came out by Ahoy Comics, written by Matt Bors with art by Tristan Wright. Never watched the comic, love Toxie. This is a weird book, not for kids, but it's Mark Russell-esque satire.
Yeah.
That
It
looks
looks like it
rad
would be
as
a
hell.
Mark Russell book.
It's very funny. It's about aliens using toxic chemicals to re-terraform the planet, and these teenagers / people who got mutated are
teenagers / people.
well. I mean, teenagers aren't people. There are some people and teenagers.
Yeah.
This art is rad as hell.
It feels like a what was the Ratfink kind of
Ratfink.
It feels of that ilk, and it's well put together. It's well written.
I do like this.
It's really funny. It's cute. And then there's like at one point I'm like, oh, this is kind of all ages, and then all of a sudden, it gets really violent in a grotesque kind of way, and then they throw some curse words. I was like, oh, they're going for satire more so than for pastiche. Gotcha. So it's well done. It's really well done. I've not read the Toxic Avengers series to know if these connect with each other. I don't know if the continuities are the same, but I think they are.
This one character is two of my biggest fears in one face.
What's that?
It is tryptophobia and then also mushrooms growing out of his head.
Her.
You have a fear of mushrooms?
Her name is Fun Girl.
Fun girl.
Girl.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
But she's the tryptophobia. The tryptophobia is like holes in the skin.
I know what that is.
And then
oh yeah, she's got that.
I have had multiple like recurring nightmares of having mushrooms growing out of my arm.
Is it because of the last?
And then I try to take them out, and my arm just like rips open.
That's hot.
It's pretty gross. One World Under Doom.
I would give this fresh.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
One World Under Doom #7 by Ryan North and R.B. Silva. This is continuing the giant event that is going on in Marvel that doesn't really seem to be doing much within the rest of Marvel. It feels a little insular, doesn't it?
I'm not against that.
Yeah, that's fine. But it is weird that like Doom runs literally the entire planet, and it's not really reflected in a lot of the Marvel books.
It was for a couple months, and now those books are going on to their
Moving
own thing.
on.
Yeah.
it's funny because I was thinking the exact same thing when I was reading it because we're seeing some Avengers and X-Men in this. Meanwhile, in the most recent Avengers book, they're going and solving other universe problems and talking to Mr. Fantastic about it.
Yes and no, because there was a 4-issue arc of One World Under Doom in the Avengers book that just ended. So I
might have just missed that.
They are doing it. They're just not doing it for the entire length of the event, because there was a whole One World Under Doom arc where the Masters of Evil were trying to take the Impossible City while the Avengers are dealing with Doom stuff.
Gotcha.
So there have been little things here and there,
Yeah.
but you're right. This is an extra long event. This is 9 issues.
Yeah.
I do not see Marvel stopping all of their books
Yeah.
for 9 months plus.
Yeah.
So they did a half measure where at the beginning, the first half of this, there was a lot of one-shots, miniseries, tie-ins, and then they've just kind of let this be its own thing for the back half
Which
of
is,
it.
I guess that is. I would be complaining if this was still going on in all of the books.
You're right,
yeah.
And I think
I'll be complaining about Age of Revelation.
the issue 6 we got like a kind of a revelation of or issue 5. Issue 5 we got a jumping point where Daisy shows or Quake shows up and says there's something more. I'll let you know. And then issue 6 happened, big revelation. All the tie-ins seem to have ended at that point, and I have a feeling the rest of the series is going to kind of be truncated to kind of just fit between all the other side stories
Raindrops?
ending. Yeah.
Also, that's Quake.
Yeah, it's Daisy Johnson.
I didn't know who that was.
It's Daisy
This
Johnson.
Shield. They don't. At no point, I don't think, do they call her by name.
She shows up at the end of issue 5.
Yeah.
And then in issue 6, she's a part of like that
I thought maybe it was
task
Maria
force
Hill or
into.
something.
No, it's Daisy.
But yeah, what did you guys think of this?
Oh wait, is it Maria?
What did you guys think
We're
of?
talking about the Shield agent.
Yes.
That's Maria.
I thought it was Daisy. My bad. It's Maria.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Again, they don't call her by name. I don't think.
You know what? In my head, that's who I thought it was. I don't know that I got confirmation.
What I like the most about this issue, which I won't spoil, is that Reed thinks of something that I was like, "That's a great idea, Reed. You truly are thinking outside the box," and if that makes total sense that Reed would do the thing that he does in this issue,
100%.
to try to combat Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Get it, Reed. This is awesome." It doesn't really work out as nicely as I think any of us hoped, but I thought that was a great idea.
God damn it, she's not even in the head
No, she's
bubbles.
not.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's this nameless Shield agent.
Even
talking to all
MODOK
the
is on the
heroes.
face bubbles.
It's
and he's
Maria
on one
Quake.
page.
Yeah,
Right?
Quake Hill.
Either way,
Oh no, she's right there, Maria Hill.
okay,
she's
yeah, Maria.
She's under the Avengers.
I'm sorry, it's not Quake. It's Maria Hill. They were interchangeable as grizzled brunettes in Shield that you
Also-
haven't seen for years.
Yeah.
Props to Ben Harvey. He's still doing the covers, the painted covers.
Ben Harvey always gets props.
Ben Harvey's
I really like this too. This is this is the beginning of the third act. There are 3 issues left, 7, 8, and 9. This is just the beginning of the final battle.
Yeah.
So this really was set the stage. Ryan North has done a really, really good job of setting up like what in a lesser series would have been the big finale of Reed doing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got Doom
Dooming.
dealing with it.
Yeah. No.
So
yeah, you're right.
again, we're getting to points where I have no idea what comes next because what in a lesser series would have been the coup de grace is not enough.
was in issue 2.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah.
Now, again, a lesser writer or a lesser storyteller, I would hate Doom at this point because how hard is it and how annoying or uninteresting is it to have a character that their main thing is they're always thinking ahead of you.
Yeah.
Like, well, I thought of what you thought of when you thought of what you thought of before
true.
you thought of what you thought of. So that could very easily become incredibly annoying.
Yeah.
But here, because you have not only what's going on in his head, you also it's juxtaposed with like how everyone thinks they're great on the outside.
Yep.
They show you the math
Yeah.
while it's happening, as opposed to treat everything like a reveal. It really makes the mileage last longer.
Yeah, this was
I like it
great.
a lot.
I'm really enjoying this whole
This is a
Doom
great event.
Yeah, this is really fun.
I agree. No, I've been into it the whole time, and it's. Yeah, you're right. I didn't really think about the fact that like what we see here would have been the climax in
Yeah.
like most other stories.
Yeah. There's been a couple of points in this story where
Yeah.
you think, "Oh, this is going to work out fine." Oh, it doesn't.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, and that's prediction on where this is going. I think that's the Doom of it all. He is the best.
Yeah.
He is fantastic. He is unbeatable,
He just
Except-
gets his own way.
except by himself.
Yeah.
So I genuinely think this is going to end with him conceding. No one's going to beat him.
Wow.
I really do
okay.
think it's going
All
to end
right.
with him conceding
Did
because
you-
it's all about glory. It's all about power, and he's going to come to the point where, shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because no one can stop him.
Yeah.
Even them revealing everything he's doing to the people of Latveria
Yeah.
is kind of washed away.
Yeah.
He's become full fascist,
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
and
Yes.
yeah,
It's fun.
I think he's gonna concede. I don't think they can
It's
beat
fun
him.
fascism.
Yeah, no, this is really, really great.
Fresh AF.
I don't know if you were reading, or you were reading it. I don't know if you read that issue where it was Doomed 2099. Doomed 2099.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
That's a fun one.
Is
Doom of 2099. Even he's like, you effed up everything in my future. I'm coming back to stop you. And so
Oh.
it's like Doom versus Doom.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
It is cool.
really, really fun. Jeremy and I talked about it on the last episode.
Well,
Yeah, this was Fresh AF.
I don't like this podcast. I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm already
Neither does
tired.
anyone
I'm tired of this episode right now. Actually.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think we're done.
Well, is there anything you guys are looking forward to this week? Anything
No.
else?
What am I looking forward to? Gosh. Oh, I want to read more Supergirl. Supergirl. Also, check out these Dan Mora covers. I think these are supposed to be, you know how in the upper part of a comic book there used to be these little graphics?
Panel
near the-
boxes, right?
what are they called?
Panel boxes.
Panel boxes, where it says the number of the comic. I think Dan Mora is doing a bunch for Superman. So there's a Supergirl panel box, full cover. And then there's a Superboy one where he's got the sneakers on. He's got the Chucks on. I love it. I love it. Yeah, man, those are awesome. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Supergirl.
There are two things I want to shout out this week. One is the collection of a miniseries that I think was phenomenal. Everyone slept on was Black Canary, Best of the Best by Tom King and Ryan Sook.
Ryan Sook. God damn it, he's good.
Put it in your camera. This was so incredible. Now it's collected. I think everyone needs to jump on it. It was really, really well done. And then the other thing is Brian K. Vaughan and Nico Henriksen. Spectators. It is an original graphic novel that comes out this week. It is a one and done original graphic novel, about 250 pages. I am 3/4 through it. I'm not going to talk about what it's about, but I do want to kind of give a shout out to his style of storytelling.
Yeah. Brian K. Vaughan?
Brian K. Vaughan's style of storytelling. He doesn't seem all that interested in saving anything. He just keeps rolling. This book turns into, like, I'm 3/4 through it, and it has changed speeds and genres and main topics multiple times. So, like, I think other writers, they'll fall in love with their main character and then they won't let them change. They'll put them in chrysalis for a little while and just like change things around him. No, he just kind of keeps pushing forward because the safety or the well-being of his main characters don't matter more than progressing the story.
Right.
So this literally, I couldn't put this down last night. This literally changes. It changes so much, so frequently.
genre,
Like,
or?
not genre, what it's about.
Okay.
So, like, it's about one specific thing, and then all of a sudden there's one thing introduced, and then the story shifts, and it becomes another thing.
Yeah.
And then that incredibly catastrophic, wild, crazy-ass thing becomes secondary to a new giant thing that's happening all over the world at the same time as this. And you are still in a continuity that is wildly unfamiliar because it's about ghosts.
Yeah.
So, like, this is wonderful.
Nice.
It is so very rated R.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay,
it
nice.
is. Yes, it
There's
is.
full penetration sex and violence and all
go.
kinds of stuff.
Good for them.
But it's not lecherous or exploitative. Actually,
I wanna
it's
say-
exploitative as the purpose of
Right.
the character doing X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
It's interesting.
Like in the first couple of pages, it opens with a woman in a movie theater, and I think she's waiting for the movie to start, and she's just watching porn on her phone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Brian K. Vaughan.
But
so I'm
this
excited to read
this is really, really good so far. I can't wait to finish it. I only have like maybe 40 pages left.
Yeah, I'm about a quarter or maybe almost halfway through. But it's also I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
it's
it.
a great little hardcover, $29.99. It's really good.
Go to your local comic shop and pick one up.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. Thanks so much. I think we're done.
Hell yeah.
A
a lot of good books.
this is a good week.
It was,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Wednesday night, every Wednesday night, we go live on YouTube, the CultPOP Go YouTube. This Wednesday night, we're talking about
You're talking about
What are you talking-
Conjuring.
The
right?
Conjuring, the new Conjuring, Last Rites.
If you want to know what they think about that, you should tune in 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, and Twitch, wherever
be
streams
Alice and
or
I.
things. Yeah,
Not
No
me.
Noel, because he's a jerk.
yeah,
No
fuck it.
Jeremy, because I wasn't invited.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's right. You weren't. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll talk at you later.
Doo-doo-doo.
Later.
Scoo-doo-doo.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the CultPOP Network, home to podcasts, live shows, and a whole lot of fun stuff for every flavor of fan. Follow us wherever you find your favorite podcasts, and be sure to join us live every Wednesday night at youtube.com/CultPopGo at 8 p.m. Eastern. While you're there, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you'll know when we drop new Thunder Rounds and episodes of Fresh Floppies, a spoiler-free show about single-issue comics released each week. Until then, we'll talk at you later.